Hey, this is kind of an impromptu video, but whatever. As you probably saw from the title, interesting, right? So I'm just gonna preface it and say this: there's slim to no chance that this is real. I'm not a leaker. I'm not any of that crap. Not crap. I love that stuff, but I'm gonna leave that to the professionals like John Prosser and all of them. So, but we're just gonna get into it. Okay, so I got this email from Apple, and pretty much everyone who probably has an iPhone got this email from Apple. College to the power of Apple. And I'm gonna put it on the screen, but they show Mac, iPhone, iPad, Apple Pencil, Mac and Apple Music, iPad, Apple Arcade, buy a Mac or iPad for college, get AirPods, right? All this stuff, really nice email. I opened this email on my phone, and the iPhone in this image had white bezels, and so did the Mac. The iPad Pro in this image had white bezels, and the Apple Pencil was black. The MacBook and HomePod were white. No, we know HomePod minis and white exist, but how about a MacBook with white bezels? This iPad here had white bezels, but also the creature's eyes were black. So we'll get to that. And this is interesting. This iPad Air had white bezels, these AirPods were black, and this MacBook was space gray, it was darker. So on my iPad, everything's reversed. So I put my phone in dark mode and light mode, and the bezels were still white. The Apple Pencil and AirPods were still black. Same thing on my iPad. I put it in dark mode and light mode, and the bezels were still black, and the AirPods and Apple Pencil were normal white. So how come there was a difference between those two? I'm not sure. My initial thought and what made me want to make this video was maybe Apple accidentally leaked it. Any press is good press, so maybe they did this to just make everyone think that stuff is coming, but it's not, lead us astray, or maybe there's just a setting on my phone that was different than on my iPad. I don't know. So again, let the professionals do the leaking. Good coffee. Okay. So we all know that the iMac that came out earlier this year in the April event, announced alongside the M1 iPad Pro, had white bezels, and that was kind of controversial. And look, according to some leaks and rumors from John Prosser and others, the M1 or M1X iMacs MacBooks coming this year might also have white bezels to match the iMac that just released. So that's not too far of a stretch, because we've already heard things about that. We've also heard the possibility of like the iPhone SE 3 or 4 even to kind of, look like the iPhone XR, where it has the black bezels and all that stuff, but to be white bezels. So it'll have, the notch, it'll have the bezels. Maybe not a notch if it doesn't have Face ID. But we saw images that it could be white bezels. I'm not sure if I saw this from Everything Apple Pro or who, but I know I saw it. We've also heard rumors, and everybody in the world and their mother and dog have been asking for different colors for AirPods. I have the white AirPods Pro, and I got the red Beats Studio Buds to test out for a coming up video. But I would love different color AirPods. I personally, if they had like a nice, sexy red, I would have gone for that. Or if it was between black and white, I would have just gone for white. If AirPods Pro came in black or white, I would have gone for black. With the Beats Studio Buds, I picked red because white I already have with my AirPods. Black is just basic. I always like the third option, so I got red. Granted, my iPhone is white, but I didn't like any of the other colors. So, anywho. Apple Pencil as well. White Apple Pencil. I don't mind the white Apple Pencil, but it would be cool to see a black Apple Pencil. Now that I don't see coming in multiple colors aside from just black and white. Even if it came in black, I don't know if that would happen, but hey, so that'd be really cool. Now, white bezels on the iPad, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't think that would work out. Maybe for the iPad Air, I don't know. And again, all of this is probably a stretch. I doubt this will come to fruition. I'm sure it was just a setting mishap or something on my phone that I'm taking too far, but I thought it would be really interesting. So, okay, on the iPad Pro, I'm imagining white bezels on the iMac. I've seen them in person at the Apple Store, and I don't mind them. But on the iPad Pro, especially this mini LED iPad Pro that I have, I keep it in dark mode a lot. And it's really nice. The blacks are even deeper to the point where they almost blend in with that black bezel. Especially when I'm in the email app and everything, and it makes the thing look almost full screen, which I think is awesome. That looks so cool. But here I'm not sure. If you get an iPad that's not mini LED, like maybe the iPad Air, the lower class version of the same kind of design, I could kind of see that with white bezels. Again, would that be very popular? I don't know. What I think Apple should do, though, is they should have both options: a white bezel and a black bezel. You know, just like they have different color options for the back, they should have different color options for the bezel. I know it's probably adding a lot of work for Apple or whatever. It'd be interesting, though, right? Like a more of a dual tone thing. You know, the AirPods Max, there's two different colors of red on the red and pink AirPods Max. Two different colors of black. It's dual tone on the new iMacs even. The pink of the front, and then the nice dark red of the back. Then the white bezels on the front. So, I don't know. But that's the thing. So, in conclusion, black AirPods and Apple Pencil would be epic. White bezels on the MacBooks are expected, and I'm pretty sure that'll be coming soon. Now, white bezels on a future iPhone, probably an iPhone SE. I doubt it would be on a flagship. Controversial, but I could see it happening. Less so on the iPad Air, less so on the Pro, but more so on the iPad Air, at least as long as they gave two options: a black and a white bezel. So, seems pretty cool. Now, again, don't take my word on this. I just thought it was something interesting I want to share. But thanks for watching. I'm Jake. This is Shot on My Phone.